What in the hell? Okay, so past me, almost, yeah. Past me sent me back to this day. Almost certainly to go and check out the vaccine mess. We dealt with the haruspecs, we dealt with every other quest in the entire zone right now. We've done our third Shabneka deer takeout. But I do still need to just spend a whole ass day in town. Clock. Oh, the clock can be so annoying sometimes. There we go. Like, yeah, you just seamlessly loop, except all the items are ripped from your inventory. Ta-da! So we have 3 people to diagnose today. Let's see how well I can do. I wonder how challenging it gets, because so far it does kind of feel like you just kind of sort your way through the noise until eventually like, oh, okay, those are the 3 keywords, and then that just kind of gives the whole thing away, and then you do it.
I could use some quiet.
With the additional twist of maybe one of them a day being like, oh, this one's a quest, you have to do a little investigation. I even wonder how they'll handle that. Like, will there be one investigation every day? In a very, like, consistent mechanical way? Or will there be no investigation some days and multiple investigations other days? Will there always be 3 patients? It kind of makes me think about what was the difference between the Bachelor and the haruspecs versus the Changeling, is that Bachelor and haruspecs had completely different days every day in the original games, but the Changeling kind of had the same day every day. It was distinctly different and odd about them. His heart became weak, beats as often as outsiders come to the steppe. So here we have the 3 patients. You must be the one. A steppe man, but doesn't look like a laborer. Characteristic twitching could be St. Vitus dance. Appears to be a very intelligent young man. Does not seem to like light. That definitely seems like photosensitivity of some kind. Octay, age 24. Marital status single. Occupation apprentice herbalist. 5th day of the plague. Shekhan, steppe village. We have the apparent slow heartbeat, which will probably be important. Photophobia. Uncomfortable sensations up to sharp pain in the eyes in response to light of normal intensity that previously caused no such reaction. But it might be stone skin. We'll see if these things that seem like what's the word? God damn it. Symptoms, it's on the screen literally, are actually applicable or not. My human, damn. I'll turn into an Oro soon. How are you going to treat that? You're not. I was told your Odonga are born of the earth itself. Mother Bodo decides. As she wishes, will be. If she wishes, she'll grind water into dust. If she wishes, she'll boil solid rock. If she wishes, I'll turn into an Odong. Ever since I came here, I've been curious what the Odonga are, biologically. We are all children of Bodo, Erdem. The Odong are closest to her. There are children who go far from their home, Ekekolo. There are children who settle nearby, but on their own. And there are children who forever stay with their mother. They are Odong. If the Odong are closer than anyone to your, deity, then you don't mind this transformation either, is that right? I have no complaints. I accept. Mother Bodo punishes me, and I accept it. Her light burns Suok's darkness from my eyes, flashes for a moment, then Antarna, flashes Erdem, over and over. Do you understand? You won't understand. I'll understand if you stop talking in riddles. So, you see flashes of bright light. Yes, Geril and Maya Zobono. The light brings suffering. I must accept it humbly. Flashes. Darkened eye capillaries, red eyes, irregular pupil shape, visual impairment. Might still be photophobia, because it's bright light. I don't know if I should think that his eyes are weird specifically. I'm not getting a direct enough view to see if he has... No, he doesn't seem to have weird pupils. The whites of his eyes look irritated, but that could be just a normal kind of irritation. Doesn't seem like red eyes. I mean, some level of it has them, but just like, if it's, is it significant, I guess is the question. You can humbly accept me taking some samples. Oh. Oh, this is different. You can take a sample of their heart? Well, their eyes aren't doing amazingly, so I guess a sample of their eye. Heart? What's a heart sample? I don't... Huh. I don't know what to pick out of the 5. I guess we'll see. That's not an item. Okay. They take 15 minutes each. Oh, reagents left 1. Do I check the eye? I don't know what to check. Let's check. Let's see. Slow pulse and photophobia point to stone skin. Does stone skin have additional things I should look into? Ah, that part. A disease characterized by excessive skin cornification, and densification. Infection occurs through skin contact with mycobacteria found in steppe flora. The disease starts with skin dryness, peeling, and itching. Subsequently, the skin thickens, resembling large petrified reptile scales. Itchiness on such skin disappears, non-fatal. Risk groups, travelers, inhabitants of the steppe. So here I think that's indicating I should check these places for information. So I check the eye. There should be something in the eye. I wonder if the thing you find will specifically be diagnostic, or if it's just the presence or absence of something. Like, do I need to specifically confirm its presence in some places and its absence in other places? I wonder. Because yeah, it almost is tempting to be like, let's check his pooper, and if there's nothing there, then maybe that's also kind of like diagnosing it. But that seems less effective than just checking the eye still. Red eyes. The red eyes comment still matches here too. I wonder if I should check his skin so we don't have much skin information yet. His eyes did seem kind of reddened too, so I was wondering about that. Visual impairment of some kind. I don't know if the flashes count. Manifest differently. The patient sees poorly at a distance or up close. Images double in their eyes, and so on. That and so on could be doing a lot of heavy lifting, potentially. One thing is common. The patient no longer perceives the world around them as clearly as before. Let's try skin. And try to remember what the controls of this are. Oh god. This is such a silly minigame. Organ is affected. Pathogen has been found. Just a pathogen, though. And I'm out of reagent, so I can't do anymore. Right? Yeah, I won't let you try. So unless I craft more, that's all I can do. Can I look at his body now? That seems helpful. If even a Menko can help, how can some city heirdom help? He can't. So you do want help, against Bodo's will? I have some questions then. All is in Bodo's hands, heirdom. If it's not her will, you cannot help. Even the herb brides who brought you here believe you're sick, not turning into an Odong. They're kin too. Why don't you believe them? It's easy for brides to say. Mother Bodo directs herself directs their dance. How can they know how it is for those she doesn't direct? Tete Medangi. They say your heart beats very slowly, but I haven't noticed that. Has that been happening recently? The blood of an Odong is slow. Viscous. They are calm like the earth. Nam du bayaka dahain. Now, my heart is slowing too, calming me down. Right. But now you have a normal pulse. Maybe the agitation is grazing its normal levels. It's noisy here, Ardem. Hustle and bustle. Let me go back to the steppe. Nemaye Garganti. Maybe my heart will slow, like an Odong's. Let me think on what it is you're really transforming into. Can I look at him? Take your clothes off. Let's see how far the transformation has gone. The skin is hardened so much it truly seems inhuman. No wonder thoughts of transformation come to mind. Waking one morning after troubled dreams, the stepman Octave found. Why is it like listing them out of order? Were they written to be like 3 things listed in a circle, like the other ones in other scenes that are floating around more ambiguously? Because the reading order seems wrong. The skin does have something. Stone disease. A sign of stone disease is skin cornification and cracking. The skin resembles earth, cracked by heat, which is how the system got its name. It definitely seems like stone disease. It's everywhere, too. I'm not seeing signs of much else. And here's peeling, another skin symptom. Is peeling a different symptom? Peeling may be observed for eczema. It could kind of maybe be eczema. That's the only one that mentions peeling. Still leaning towards stone skin. Skin is inflamed. Allergy? Signs of physical trauma. Skin redness. I think that's the only one that applies. The fact that he has a slower heart rate in the steppe could be that he's calmer there and he is just being agitated here. It could also be that something in the steppe is specifically slowing his heart rate. And he's separated from the effect here. This does seem messier and vaguer here. Your chest and back are calloused. Has it been like that for long? Be keleke, shebu shaga. I'm turning into an odong. I'll soon be like them all over. Their skin is tough, can't be cut. Mother Bodo is strict but fair. I accepted the Udar in my arrogance. I should also take the punishment. Accepted the Udar. Can you at least tell me how long this has been happening to you? 6 days. Can such an upshake come from nothing? It cannot. The skin on your legs is inflamed. Is that another stage of your, transformation? We did it right, Berke. Be Bruke. I've endured. I did it. All the village was glad. Bodo herself was not glad. When a Zirkin is full of pride, how can she be glad? A right, you say? You won't understand. My legs turn Ulan from the right. Everything else is from Mother Bodo. Okay, so let's get rid of that then. Get rid of the skin redness, because it does not seem to apply much. Skin redness? Stone disease? What is exclamation points? Huh. Anyway, right now, I guess we don't have a reason to think that we can necessarily stick to slow pulse. But if we get rid of slow pulse, we just have like photophobia, stone disease, eczema. The photophobia definitely seems confirmed. He's doing a whole pose and everything. There's not really a correlation between photophobia and anything else. Besides here with stone skin, which he clearly has. The stone disease part. So it seems like stone skin's the diagnosis. I hope. have to hope for the best here. Yeah, I don't know. We don't observe heart issues. They could be happening elsewhere. Hard to say what exactly is going on there. I have more people to try. See what I can figure out. So next up, we've got Bobok, age 53, single, vagrant, 5th day of the plague, gut. He's an alcoholic, apparently. That's all we have to go on so far. Heal away, friend. For your benefit or mine. It doesn't bother me. What's this redness around the eyes? For the benefit of the entire town, I dare say. You have the sand pest. It's fatal. But your blood will help other people to avoid catching ill. I guess this was my destiny all along. What a lucky man I am. I'll die, but I'll help others. People should stick together. Don't you agree, Doctor? I agree. It's hard to achieve anything without the assistance of others. A doctor, for example, might have trouble diagnosing a patient who does not cooperate. I'm no good as an assistant, Doctor. I don't know a thing about this science of yours. But if I can be helpful, I'll help gladly. It's the only way. Then please help me. Tell me what your health issues are. It's simple, really. I won't complain about my vagabond life, if that's what you mean. I deserve it, bruises and all. It has its charm. When you have no roof over your head, every time you bed down for the night, the celestial stars themselves lull you to sleep. This isn't what I'm asking about. Has your health deteriorated lately? It's so cold, Doctor. How could my body not break down a bit? But it happens every year, so we're all used to it. When it gets cold, I shake. I get feverish. But I gather it will pass soon enough, like it always does. Could your head be pounding because you've been drinking? You don't look sober. You're shaking, tripping over your feet. You cannot stand straight. How's a man supposed to get warm out in the streets? That's what spirits are for. Are you drunk or not? When was the last time you consumed alcohol? This is not an idle question. I don't want to write down irrelevant symptoms. How should I know, Doctor? They brought me here, into all this ruckus and hurry. You tell me. Turn over here, spit over there, roll up your sleeve, answer some questions. A good stiff drink would scramble my thoughts far less than this medical rigmarole. It almost slipped my mind. The orderlies who brought you here told me they found you by an infected house. What were you doing there? I've done nothing wrong, nothing at all. I was just gonna lead the little bull out of that house, but I didn't. Oh, that's not good. I didn't keep my word. My memory is like a sieve. What bull? Who keeps cattle inside their home? I cannot believe the local customs. A bull for the girl. I promised I'd lead it out, but I didn't. Right. We'll figure out later what you promised, if the need arises. Now get ready for an examination. This seems like the one I'm gonna have to investigate separately. Abrasions? Regular result of poor hygiene or consequence of an infectious disease? Patient's also itching all over. Extremely pale. Shouldn't vagrants be weathered? Covered in bruises. What else would you expect from a vagrant? He's so judgmental. Jesus. I think I'm gonna go with itchy skin right now. It looks like it's definitely covered in signs. Hard to say if bruises mean much here, yeah. So many bruises. Vascular pathology? Or was he beaten? Yeah, like, does he know if he got beat up or something? If I want to ask about it. Where do you even put bruises? This is vascular pathology. Vein damage? That's varicose veins or darkening. Hematomas. Subcutaneous hemorrhages due to vessel damage. Externally appear as bluish or blurred spots. Just gonna Google, are bruises hematomas? A hematoma is not exactly a bruise, but a severe type of bruise characterized by a significant deep pool of clotted blood. So kind of. There's an overlap. Hematomas might require treatment. It might be a hematoma. I don't see anything bruise related in here. It was a rash. He was calling it a bruise. It's mostly the stuff that I jot down to try to like remove later. But if I don't add it, if I don't like soft add it now, I'll just forget entirely that the evidence happened when I take in a bunch of other information. Nothing on the arms at all. Got something here. Abrasions, results of poor hygiene or consequences of infection. So it's tied to the itching symptom. They used to let us into the theater when it was freezing outside. Now they even heal you. What a good place. A kind place. I wouldn't peg you as a theater goer. Did you see a lot of plays before the hospital was opened here? Our entire lives are like theater. When actors suddenly become homeless like us, wouldn't you say that's dramatic? They stage their plays outside now. Life, like theater, never stops. Whether you're a person thrown out of the street or a piece of scenery falling off the rigging of the stage. We have a lot in common. I, too, cannot stop, no matter what happens. Will you answer my questions? Ask away, Doctor. That's what people really need from one another. A scrap of attention. I know that you need my answers for your important work. Who'd bother speaking to me if they didn't need something? Oh. How did you acquire all these cuts and bruises? Oh, those. They just appear. Don't you ever wake up and just, you know, look like you've been beaten in your sleep? Are you sure you weren't beaten while you were awake? Ah, pish posh. I sleep on the ground in a thin blanket. Stones dig into my sides. So that leaves me beaten by life. Did you dig your face into these stones as you sleep? Did they give you those black eyes? I've got a feeling you're not being entirely truthful with me. Always on the lookout for evil, aren't you, Doctor? Not just for sickness, but for the wickedness inside us humans. Lies, hatreds, weaknesses in our character. Please, spare me that judgment, since I'm 1 foot in the grave. Your skin looks terrible, plus you're constantly itching. Excuse my lack of hygiene. A fellow becomes quite mangy and itchy when he can't wash or change his clothes. I'm not complaining, though. No use wasting breath on it. I'm just reaping what I've sowed. What's this cut on your lip? Right here. Did your lips crack or did someone hit you? Ah, could be the dry air. Or eating preserves from a can. I don't even have a spoon, so I could have cut myself. So I'm not sure, sir. This is how I treat many blemish or cut. If I got it, means I deserve it. Stay in the hospital and wait for me. Sleep in a warm place, not on the ground for once. Huh. I don't think we can diagnose him very easily. But I haven't been given a hint of anywhere to go yet, I don't think. Yeah. The conversation didn't reveal anywhere to check out to further investigate where he's been. It feels like we're somewhat doomed to like a 50-50 gamble on whether or not he got his ass beat or if he's got specifically some kind of disease. That we still these bruises spawning all over his body. I don't know if the black eyes can be brought up anywhere. Yeah, somewhat messily, the hematomas and itchy skin aren't related. They don't have an overlap on which ones they would be in. Chest pain, cough, difficulty breathing. Severe pallor. I don't know what to do with this guy. The uncertainty is a little rough for a Let's Play too, where I'm like, I don't want to sit here staring at it for too long, but I also like don't want to loop for several days guessing over and over again. Wasn't really skin redness. Let's see. Looking up skin ulcers. The vibe on those. Oh, gross. Okay, no, yeah, skin ulcers do not seem similar to itchy skin or bruises or hematomas. They seem distinctly more upsetting. I haven't heard anything about him having... Damn, I don't know what to do here. Best we have is hematomas and itchy skin. Or if we ignore the hematomas and all we have is itchy skin. I might have to go craft some more stuff for checking. Lymphinitis, a natural focus disease. A natural focus disease caused by Yersinia pestis bacteria. Infection occurs throughout contact with infected patients, contaminated water, or mosquito bites carrying the bacteria. The infected experience muscle weakness, headache, in some cases dizziness. The bite area becomes itchy. Later, a rash with ulcer formation appears on the body. The patient experiences constant itching. Ulcers may bleed. Compromised immunity and constant scratching of the ulcers can lead to complications and often death. Risk groups people living in chronic conditions. He seems to not have ulcers. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can right click on things to get rid of them. And so I think we can get rid of ulcers. So that and remove that one from the list of supposed ones. Memory lapses. Specifically speaking, scientifically speaking, amnesia, loss of memories about recent events or facts about one's biography. This is probably not worth bringing up. He said that his mind's like a sieve lately, and anything that's spoken out loud, there's a moment of like suspecting, oh, is that important? Do I need to keep track of that? But he was talking about something he forgot, but that he remembered. Need a drink for a second there. So, like, yes, he forgot something, which is like a memory lapse, but like, he did remember it himself, unprompted. Like, oh fuck, I was supposed to do that, basically. So, based on that, I'm like, that's not really amnesia, right? Loss of memories about recent events or one's own biography. He didn't lose the memory, he just forgot, like in the normal, not particularly medical way, I think. I'm guessing and vibing because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because I'm not a doctor, which makes this whole game kind of a nightmare. But I think I shouldn't latch onto the memory thing. I don't think that was a real thing to worry about. I want to focus on the itchy skin because hematomas are just untrustworthy right now because they we can't figure out if the bruises are from a disease or not very easily, and I don't have any more tests to do. But if I could reduce to fewer options with the itchy skin stuff, maybe I could figure something out. Stone skin. I don't think he has signs. I don't know if he has skin cornification. He has itching. Travelers, inhabitants of the steppe. He's in the risk group for stone skin. It's probably not something to discard. It could be this, yeah. It starts with dryness, peeling, and itching. Subsequently, the skin thickens. So he could just have an earlier form of stone skin. Even though it's kind of repetitive with the other guy, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's any reason to think it wouldn't happen just because it already happened a moment ago. Hepatitis, liver necrosis, can be caused by viral infection. It can also develop in individuals who abuse alcohol or drugs. A preuric phase of hepatitis is characterized by weight loss, nausea, and diarrhea. Sometimes skin itching and eczema occur. The iseric phase is marked by jaundice, with previous symptoms gradually regressing. The patient complains of pain in the liver area. Poor hygiene and substance abuse significantly increase the risk of death, fatal disease. Alcoholics, drug addicts, people with autoimmune disorders. Heart, skin, intestine, eye. Heart, skin, mouth, eye. So if I test the mouth or the intestines, then I should be able to separate whether or not he has one or the other. But the problem is, I wasted my resource a second ago. I might be able to work with this. Primarily, I think we want to go outside real quick. What kind of equipment do we have around here? Hello. Oh. just like a back room for surgery or something. Which is like, I'm trying to check, like, do I have a lab or a workstation? I don't think so. But if I go outside, I should be able to find my dude. And doesn't that let me do it? I'm trying to remember if that place lets me work or if it just lets me examine stuff. There he is. I think I can come over here. I think I've mixed something before. Not analyze. Mixed medicine. Okay, a reagent is made of belladonna and novocaine. Shit. And there is no local shop. Okay, well that's not great for me. But not the end of the world. Just gonna have to head back. I'll check with the kids since there's some in this area. Other than that, I'll check back at my lab and talk to the Odolnga there, and he can probably give me novocaine and let me mix more stuff. I kind of didn't fully realize that I'd picked a specific dialogue option for looking into the microscope when I got the samples for that guy. For the first guy. I didn't really fully realize, I'm like, oh wait, I'm making a choice here that I probably shouldn't be making yet. That's my bad. Still getting used to the mechanics. So now we know that, like, I think I have to figure it out now, where it's like, oh, the microscope is a diagnostic tool that's optionally layered onto the systems we've encountered before. And basically, when I get it narrowed down to only a few things, and I don't know how to narrow it down further, I can check the question of, well, symptom shows up in this organ, but not in that organ part. I think I've wasted my time by coming up here. And now I get to just be a little nervous from being too high up. In a game where you can definitely fall off the ledges and die. I'm also getting really blue. That's gonna get annoying pretty quickly.
More thoughts. More thoughts.
Holy shit, that stuff is useless. That stuff has become comically ineffective now. We're not even that far into the game yet, it feels like. Calomel? Heavy dose of strychnine. Maridorm. That thing's expensive. A little tobacco as a treat. So yeah, they did not have any novocaine, so I'm gonna have to get back to my lab. Oh, there's one.
Boiling, cracking, screeching, living.
I kind of inherently want to do the whole thing in one day just to feel good, but if I run out of time, I can just carry this information over to tomorrow's version, or the next version of today. The false tomorrow. So stakes are relatively low right now.
I'd rather not hear this.
In fact, the meta might even be just a guess over and over again. Just run over there, guess, run back, loop, and just keep doing that. Because what I'm about to do costs me resources. Feels like playing the game correctly to engage with it and be like, oh yeah, I can make that thing and then that thing works, but on some level I am like just wasting resources that I could keep by just not looping. I forgot that I don't want to. Okay, I didn't mean to, I forgot that that's the guy that tells you about how you did. And I was like, oops. So, I'll take these Novocaine, please. So we did want morphine. I do have a lot of morphine now without having to mix it with the water. I have a lot of morphine now. Okay, so let's maybe not bother with the morphine crystals. What's the other part of this component? Belladonna and Novocaine. Alright, that'll give me more ability to actually look into this stuff. And also clean up my inventory a little bit here. Oh my god, there's so many matches. Strychnine, morphine, and water. Ah. That's the limiting factor. Otherwise, I'm like, I actually can make a lot of that stuff right now. Which was such a choking... that's such a choke point earlier. Now it's easy. Watch me invest all this time and effort and get it wrong anyway. Won't know until next episode, because it takes a while to get through 3 patients, actually. It seems to consistently take about 20 minutes for me to get through one with no complications. And then once the complications start, we're out of luck. So it'll probably take me consistently over an hour to get to the patients every day. So that's like 2 episodes. Okay, so we're looking at this guy, trying to tell if it's hematitis, so tongue or intestine. So stone skin is itchy skin, but no intestine. Hematitis does have intestine. Let's get a sample. Differential Diagnostic. Blah, blah, blah. Differential Diagnostics, Act 2. The script says it's time to interview the patient. Ask away, doctor. That's what people really need from one another. Yep. Doesn't help. Get a good sample. Let's go for the intestines. God damn it. Yeah, I kind of needed a better tutorial for this system. We got a really brief tutorial ages ago that didn't really help teach you how to, like, manage these resources and how they all work. So getting more reagent didn't matter. I already wasted all the slides. God damn it. So now I have more reagents, but I can't examine the slides because I can't make any more slides because I used up all the slides already. So I actually cannot inspect any deeper on this guy, and I just have to make a guess. Damn it. Do we just guess that he has the alcoholism disease? I'm gonna have to just guess, because I don't have any more I can't get any more information, unfortunately. That's an unsatisfying end to that. Damn. Alright, well. Next episode I'll check out the other guy, and we'll find out if I got lucky or not, or I'll have to look deeper. Damn it. Yeah, just at the beginning of this whole process today, I immediately fucked up the entire microscope mechanic because I just didn't really know what I was doing, and the tutorial was not entirely applicable and also 20 hours ago. That's rough.